The masked man? Ah, you are come on the behalf of science, of course. Yes, we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia that there has been a sighting on this road near about Eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at the high bridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I am afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by marauding horde of Querin. Fate can be a cruel mistress, but do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on the trade route, High Bridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hibaru. The fellow always starved for customers, and he no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Hibaru at High Bridge? Is the bridge really high? Hello! Welcome to High Bridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Hee 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 hee. Because I sell people? That's how midgets do business? Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, yeah? He's still level 24. We're 2 levels ahead of our quests. When the Order and now Jiao began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that High Bridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mom here. I sold everything that I owed to get my venture started, and I loathe to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keeps going the way that they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. The masked man? Bah! Take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I got. If you want to know about him, go ask other merchants. I'm all like, I literally do not give a shit about your troubles, guy. I just want to know about this masked man. Eorzea be damned, okay? Ah, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around High Bridge, but elsewhere around Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than just a figment of the imagination, but little was known about him otherwise. Thanks, midget! Such eerie silence. On the trail of a masked man? I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. He is Zorro! Obviously. He's masked, he has a black hood, he may or may not wear a Z on his back. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to do. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving High Bridge a wide berth because of all the Querin raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Also, guys that are still on the stream, Zatman! Batman! Take your bets! Will I get to level 70 before the next expansion? Take in mind that most of the times I am on a break. Yes? No? Maybe? Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The current raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. Good bet, Narba! I will tell if you won in 1.5 years! I might do at some point. I mean, I'm not on a permanent break. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for a masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Well, considering the break between Realm Reborn and Heavensward to Stormblood, I would say it's somewhere around 2019. Ah, the investigative adventure. Are you still on the trail of the masked man by any chance? I happened to remember something and would share it with you. You'll recall me telling you about the Quarren have been raiding Highbridge Knife without seas. Well, there is a rumor that those filthy rats have been meeting with a great hook of a man in secret. Well, I can't say whether this is the mystery fellow you seek. I reckon it's as good as a lead as any other. Yay! That's 2 out of 3 for telling me that I will not get to level 70 by 2019. According to witnesses, the rendezvous takes place in Quarren Lair, located southeast of here. If you go there, perhaps you'll come upon some kind of clue. Be careful though, the nasty buggers don't take kindly to visitors. I'm gonna color you all surprised, and we'll just do a stream that will last 2 weeks in like 2 weeks before the expansion. I will save up my job break just for that. And then I'll put all the videos on YouTube and nobody will watch them. Because they will be like, we want to send new content. And I will be like, but what about the old content, people? What about the old content? That timer does not mean well. However, there is one person there. And that is my quest objective. Great. Well then, it will be a good death, Nerb. A good death. I cannot believe that there's like a 40-minute event standing directly on my quest objective. You know what? Thank you! Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. I can help you. That's enough. See, I'll get some target. I'm nice. Actually, this is expensive. It's right here. It's a very increasing help. What's your value? What's your value? I need one heart. Also, 5. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look. What am I doing? No, just 5. That's really okay. Okay, I can go now. I need to do the aggro. Go away. Oh, you go away. Go back to the other dude. Sorry, guy. Can't really do that. If you want to fight a 40-minute boss, you can do that, guy, but I cannot. I cannot. Hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. I got you a letter. It's nice, big, and shiny. So did you end up investigating the Quarren lair? Yes, I did. Found the giant Quarren and I ran away from it. A letter you can't make heads or tails of? Let me see here. This is Brennan and Melchick. You're in luck. Just so happens I learned a spot of it back in the day, so as to expand my potential clientele. Seems the contents pertain to— Whoa! People trafficking? Gods be good! If I'm reading this right, the Quern are trying to strike a deal with the Eorzea. That means to catch hapless souls at Highbridge and sell them off like sacks of potatoes! It's funny because you're a potato! To think that different tribes of beastmen are colluding in their villainy, I must warn everyone of the main vigilante. You have my thanks, adventurer. Had you not braved the Quern lair, no one would have known what the creatures were plotting until they actually began picking us off one by one. On the other hand, I suppose this means you're no closer to finding your man. Well, unless it's Eorzea you're looking for. But probably not, huh? I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. This time it's real thing, I swear. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out of an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find the masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, saw Quern appearing soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of the earshot to hear much about anything. After the group has dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use the smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you're proving yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? Some sound reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Well, I expect at least 5 more quests to be leading me into completely wrong direction before anyone give me anything of any interest. Drinking and running is difficult. Let alone drinking and driving. If I want to make a really long session, and I get bored, it's not a over there, but we'll have a meet. Yeah, I'm there these days. I'm heading for his dark spot. No, there we go. Ooh, it attracted corpses? Yeah, I do. Thankfully, reality is made out of flat ground. Well, my bird's doing the humping, so don't blame me. Why did I just do that? That did not arrange a meeting, that called a corpse! You lied to me! You lied! Want to fly a faster bird? Okay, I can increase speed as I thought. We can try now, because, well, the first increase in speed you get for the brain death. And the first increase in speed you get for completing the story in the zone. But the second increase of speed you get from hunts, and I hate doing hunts. It requires following hunt timers and stuff. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll, it bears a prayer to Ralgar the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which currently which currently over the bad guys rule. There we go. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I wager my last guild that you are silent with Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in my envy such a diverse network of contracts. The self-same merchant also scents danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you do not take things nice and slow here in Highbridge? No nice, no slow. The Sand People did it! There we go. How ridiculous do I look? Why did I ask? I should not have turned around. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo, over in the southern townland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is a favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the descendants are said to be as barren as the wasteland that live in, and for all intents and purposes it's a lawless place. Be prepared for not so warm welcome. Now I'm not certain how much of a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'll be obliged if you could send my love. Nor a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, call some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're not destined for— You are destined for greater things! Whenever it is you end up, I wish you the best. You're not destined for any great things now. Shush, you little hero. Oh. A new place? Between him and his daughter? Between me and his daughter. I don't want to think about a Rogadin with a Lilithel. Though to be fair, because I'm female, it would be a bit less painful than male Rogadin with female Lilith. Okay, those are searching words. Why do I have these things? Ooh, re-experience. Okay, this is a new place, so let's really look at the desert. Actually, the sky is really pretty. Especially right over there. I'm literally ignoring them all. Not here to fight, here to be very friendly. It's all in this. Yeah, you're in case. Oh, no, I will unlock you. I will unlock you, right? Okay, not this way. This way. Jojo! Why, yes. He borrows my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here might have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Gundobald! Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. I'm the walking can of beans. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? Don't need you to help me pray, I need you to help me find my villain, thank you. We struggle enough without having to answer to whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone! You be gone yourself, you. Wait, what? What? Oh! The quest is over there. Okay. Nearly made me have a heart attack. Suddenly the main quest is over! It's just over! Giselbert would like to aid in your manhood. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of the security here in Alamigo. I might heard you tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get us so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem to be a decent sort. If you tell me what brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trial of the masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on the lookout for Malja in the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I have a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalan tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run a little errand in my stead, they'd be all more willing to tell you what they know. I love crazy maps. Especially the fat ones. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. What, ain't ya considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees like as not. Me compatriots as live here to go about as though they're dead on their feet. It is near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. What do you mean, what the fuck? It's an awesome mount. Don't badmouth the Moogle Queen. You there, are you Amalja? No? Then carry on. What? A masked man? Don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands the fooms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Well, I give a fart. I give many farts. Shoo! Don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during a patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with that mask in the robe, but I'm assuming it was a he. He was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. It's fairly common to see people wearing masks in here. Fairly normal, I must say. This is a two-seater mount as well, so I could just be carrying somebody around with me. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Filler quests! So you're determined to press on with your investigation? Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win their trust is to get the compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking and all that, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. The purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Benfelia! You're well-connected, aren't you? Welcome back, Magnanimous. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow men. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of 3 city-states have the means to take all those that were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Ooh, discrimination, Cookie! Would that could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that there is an Alamigan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Yay, she was pleased. Apparently I already have an identical axe.